What's up, everybody? Michael Walsh here. So I hate to rain on everyone's parade, but I'm here to say, the pay-per-view this weekend kind of sucks. It really does. It's really a card of about 2.5 fights to me, and, that's not entirely fair because there's a matchup here or there, there's a fighter here or there who I'm kind of interested in. But for a serious pay-per-view, it's weak. And I get it. We've had a few bad UFC events and some weeks off, in the last month or so. I get that we've had worse pay-per-views already this year, so, this stands out maybe a little bit as a good one. I get that there's 2 title fights, and it's 2 title fights in male divisions. It's got known, figures that people are invested in, like Merab and Alex. But still, the card sucks, okay? I'm not very interested in the main event. Or rather, I'm interested in it, but I'm not excited to see it. Because the first fight was boring, Ankalaev is boring, and I'm pretty sure Pereira's just going to lose, but worse. When this fight got announced, I was just like, great, I get to watch Alex lose again. Fucking great. I'm so happy. I'm so excited. And, I'm still going to watch. I'll still be a little on the edge of my seat and hoping he lands his punches, but I'm not optimistic, and I'm not, it doesn't thrill me at the thought of it. And, the co-main event's a lot better. The matchup is more interesting. There's more of a kind of path to victory for Corey. If Merab wins, I'll still be cool with that. That's not nearly as depressing as Ankalaev winning. But still, it's not that great of a fight because Corey does not deserve the title shot. It feels like a mandatory defense in boxing. It's just like, you need to defend, and, you haven't fought this guy yet, so throw him in there. It's not that exciting. It's not that compelling. It's a lot less compelling than, the Umar fight was. And I don't want to see the instant Umar rematch, but I'm just saying, it's slim pickings at bantamweight at the moment, and that's just not that cool. Now, Jiri versus Khalil is chef's kiss. That's just primo booking. If you watch my channel, I love action fighters. That's top shelf shit. But that's kind of it. That's kind of it for the rest of the card. Sure, we've got Josh Emmett. We've got, Patchy Mix coming back. There's a couple of things here and there, but nothing great. Very, very mid-tier fight night shit, aside from those 3 fights. And again, the main event kind of sucks. It's kind of disappointing. It's going to probably leave a bad taste in our mouths, And that just means I'm not that excited. And this is just not what a pay-per-view should be. This shouldn't be highlighted as an above average pay-per-view. And we're eating good this week. It should be better than this, especially since we didn't have a pay-per-view last month. This should be, boom, this should be great. And the UFC needs to turn this shit around and really deliver at the end of the year and really deliver at the start of the year when the Paramount deal starts, because this is unacceptable. I'll still tune in. I'm still happy we're having a pay-per-view this week and not just another meaningless fight night card. But again, I'll be real. This is weak shit. Pretty weak.